Hi, my name's Wendy Capewell, and today I'm going to be talking about anger in this video. Anger, many people believe, is not an emotion that's acceptable. They feel that they shouldn't be angry, they shouldn't have displays of anger, they shouldn't feel it. It's kind of unacceptable, especially in our society. But I believe that anger is just another emotion. And if we feel frustrated, upset, annoyed, then there's nothing wrong in feeling angry as long as we display it and cope with it in a healthy way. I'm going to talk about James because James wasn't able to control his anger in a healthy way. He was overreacting to the behavior of his young children. Sometimes getting very loud, which frightened them. And there was one occasion when he grabbed one of them a little too roughly. And he was really quite worried about this because it wasn't something he wanted. So we decided to work together. Yeah, anger management, that's fine. I can help with that. But we really needed to find the root cause of this anger. Where did it come from? And why? He had been abused as a child, and therefore he had to behave really well as a child. He had to really behave himself, and because if he didn't, he was likely to be beaten. So therefore the thought of misbehaving was just not acceptable to him. So when he saw his young children misbehaving, it wasn't that he was upset about them misbehaving, but that trigger from his childhood came back. I've got to behave. Children should behave because something awful will happen if they don't. Once we looked at that and he realized that, and of course we did some more work, as I said, with the anger management, he realized that he didn't have to feel that way anymore, and he didn't have to behave that way with his children. As a result, he's got a much healthier relationship with his children. He's not frightened to be around them because he's worried that he's going to have an outburst of uncontrolled anger, and he's having fun with them and enjoying them, and that family is much happier. So if you're struggling with any of those things around anger, I'd like to help, because that's what I do. I help people look back at the negative messages or negative events in their lives and realize that they don't have to carry them forward anymore. Only then can we begin to heal. So get in touch. info@wendykatewell.co.uk